first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football and passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side is Hawkins. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that one's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Turns into the pile. Still running at the 35. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get him in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very...
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee in this drive to start at the 25. Inside, it's Hughes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you get...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Really impressed impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
There we go. Open it up. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Turns out it's Mullins, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You're backing off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Drake. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time bounces through the end zone, and the touchback will bring it up to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, it's Hughes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Powers inside. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. After the run, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Walker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Wigman. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th. Fights off the defender. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and that 4th down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Off play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down and he looks for room to return it. There wasn't much there. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. And they found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Hits inside. It's Hawkins.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Cowboys have a lot of options on second and inches. This time they'll throw it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On the move. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The Cowboys will have it first and 10. Set it down, going up top. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handling the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him throwing the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On third and long, try and have a big completion here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and he'll stop it at the 26. Punting last time, Dave.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he tacks on the extra point. From deep, it's straight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. And they've got to find some answers.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Young. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Iron! Brush! Now, check! Escape! Go, idiot!
He's looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They've got to make some adjustments right now.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Runs through a tackle. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We played 2 quarters here, and we've had time, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 10 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It should.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. There he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught,
coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. They'll just slide down. They'll be content to take that thing all the way back.
They'll go back to work on offense. Moving the pocket, it's Wegman. Out wide right, it's Walker. Gets it out to the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Makes the catch, it's Walker. And the defense facing an immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got a little space. Pick up with 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
Landon! Iron!
Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Left side is Barnes. Runs through, man. He might have space. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Drake. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. There's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got him, hey, blue idiot!
Fresh center down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Might as well run him again. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. And that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
And he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they run the 3. Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Scanning the field, it's Whitman. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Makes the ground. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe we want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Lowers those pads. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Didn't find any crease in that
what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yet.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air. And they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going to create some momentum.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. First and goal on what will be the last play of this quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Hawkins. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Drake. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, they're aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They give it back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, pressure's coming. They'll knock it down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Catches it, passes the sticks, and still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Running inside, it's Hughes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone, and it's his fourth interception of the night. Got some room to run. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchdown. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wigman. Rush right in his face. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Unloads it left. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the clock running, this should be the final play.